Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're piking on the canal. It's a miserable day, so that's always a thumbs up. I've got over the bait. In that one from Morrison's is sardines, and then we've got some bloody mackerel from the tackle shop. We'll see how that does because whenever you normally buy it from tackle shop, it tends to be mouldy. That's what I told him in there, and he didn't look very happy. Right, so show me rod setup. If that looks a bit weird, it's because I don't have the rod rest for the rod pod. So let me just go get one of them. Right, so on here, rocking a 12-pound main line, which is some sort of camo line, I don't know what it is, with two size 6 hooks on the trace. It's about £25, £30 maybe. And right at the top of here we've got a little stopper bead up on the float, and then a little 10-gram float which is just positioned there. And this is my deeper rig, so it'll be either just off the bottom or just on it. If I could remember, yeah, that one's the shallow rig, the other rod, which is about 2 foot in depth. But if I can remember, last time I came down there was a deep rig that caught the fish, but we'll find out today which one does better. Yeah, it is very clear, and so I think I might stick a rod down the edge, because if I can remember from last year, or whenever it was that I came fishing last, there was 2 pike down the edge, they weren't sat out in the back. But there have been some little fly jumping, so we'll see what happens. Okay then, so to prepare bait, you take one of your fish out of the bag. This is just the mackerel out of the one that I got from tackle shop. It doesn't really matter, you can use your sardines, you can even chop sprats up if you wanted to, but they're small anyway. So we've got 3 here, we can make 6 baits out of that just by chopping them in half. It is easy with scissors, but I forgot to bring scissors, so I'm using my knife, so it could get a bit messy. So what I'm going to do is chop it directly in the middle. So we've got equal size baits, and we stick them on both rods. So we're going to have a head on one of them and tail on the other, and see if we can catch any fish. So all we're going to do is chop it in half like that. It's a bit of a rough cut, but hey, it's not sharp. And that, probably blowing away, is a perfect bait. So I'll just show you hooking the bait. These are semi-barbed, so that just means one of them is barbed like that one there, which is in my thumb. Then these ones are barbless. Oops, burps. So what you do with that is you just stick the barb bit in the bait. I like to just go straight in the head. That's a real tough part. And you take the other bit just to the dorsal fin, just there. Just stab it in. And I'll hold the bait still. Got blood on my hands. I'll show you what's going on now. You can't really see it on the camera, so I'll just point. I've got one float there in front of the willow tree. I did want it under the tree, but I nearly caught it in there, but I didn't want to reel it back into cast again, so I just left it there. So that one's got a little bit of movement through the drift, because that's my short one. And then to the left, I've got one that's like almost in the middle now, but it was at the back. But I had to reel it in to sink my line because a bunch of swans came through. I didn't want to tangle them up. But where that float is in the middle, there was loads of fry jumping up. So there might be a predator down there, it might just be perch, but you never know. So I think I'll leave it there for a bit. And then a bit later on I'll cast back out again and get that one right under the tree, and because that's normally a jack pike caving under there. There's been a big double knocking about, which I've seen when they come out law fishing once, but maybe we'll catch that, I don't know, because that was a while ago, it might not even be here anymore. Yeah, fingers crossed today we'll get some beautiful pike. Okay, so we're reeling the deep one in, and there's a pike following it in. So I've just left the rod and I've come sat down. See, it didn't really take the bait, it was just sort of just nosing it, and didn't bite it or anything like that. The water's really clear, so I don't know if it saw me or not. I'm going to leave it there. So we've been here nearly 2 hours now, it's about 1 hour 45 minutes or so. We started at 9, it's quarter to 11 now. No fish, I've seen one, so that's it. So what I'm going to do is wait till 11 and watch these come in. And then we can go a mile around that way to a really good spot. But what I'm thinking is, because the water's so clear, it's like gin, and because we're in the middle of town nearly, it's quite busy, so I don't know if that might be spooking fish or what, or it's a pretty shit day. So, that's the plan of action. Okay, so I've got to take on a light rod. Got it, I got a pike on. Feels like a solid lump, this one. Ooh, nice one. Shit, I'll leave it there. Come back for it. Don't know if I caught that on camera. Oh, I don't think it was a huge one. Yeah, it was a nice little fish one. Okay, a bit of an update, it's got a bit quiet. So I did a little bit of a change bait on my left rod and put on a whole sardine. So it's a bit big, but I don't mind. Just to give it a test. See what we can do. And the right rod's still half mackerel. I think it's the tail end. And it seems to get much interest. Yeah, see what happens. Okay, so we've got a big pike on. And what I did was I took my float off and started sinking and drawing it. A sardine, it's quite a big one. Okay, it's quite a long, lean fish, but it's still quite a nice looking one. Can't have eaten much. I can understand why I took it on first cast early. You see that? Lovely fish. Just up a bit. The hook came out in the net. Look at that fish. Been double figures if it had a bit of weight on it. I'm well happy with that. Snapping a bit. Shoot in. So I've just put that fish back. Hang on. Oh damn it, I should have filmed it. But the hooks actually came out in the net. That's so close, could have lost that one. But that was a very skinny fish for some reason. See how healthy it was. But I guess it is early time in October, so they haven't really got that much weight on them. So, right, I'm proper stuck in it. I'll get my thing out of the net, and then my hooks out of the net, and then I'll show you what I was doing. So what I did was, to get that fish, was practically It's like love, you know, my traces all iggled and biggledy boo. But anyway, hang on, let me slide the rubbers back down. God, that fish had its winter weight on it, Jesus. Well, a bit more weight on it, not necessarily winter weight, but still. That could have been a personal best otherwise. But anyway, at least it's feeding. So what I did is get my full sardine like that. Where's my barbed bit? There's me barb. One in its head, like that. And get the other one, and then we're going to go all the way down his body till about there, right in its rear fin nearly, and hook it right under the spine, and that holds it in. You just jerk it through the water, and yes, it goes backwards, but I nailed a fish on it, so I'm not really complaining at that. And that's all I did to get that fish on, get moving into camera, and well, it's made my day. Yeah, move location. I've just had a knock on my right rod. It's on half a sardine. But it seems to stop now. Move it down a bit. Twitch it, see what happens. Okay, so we can call it a day now. Got pretty bored. That rod's gone dead out there. You can sort of see the line where it is in all these leaves on the water. But it is tipping down rain now. Unfortunately, that's a duck, old man. So we start running back, and there's a big gust of wind earlier, and I lost the bag for my rod pod. So that's gone somewhere, and as per usual, hope you enjoyed the video. We had a nice little pike, probably touching a double figure. I wouldn't say it was that big, cause it was right skinny little ratty fish. Even though it looked in nice fit condition, but it just weren't fat. I like fat ones. So, as usual, comment and subscribe, do whatever the hell you want. Cameras flying!